Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So a few videos ago we talked about some great Chinese anime, and if you clicked on this video you know we're going to be looking at some Korean anime shows. Once again, I believe that the name anime tells more about the animation as opposed to the country of origin. But anyway, let's get on with the list.
그럴싸하게 흉내내긴 했지만
First up, we have Semi-wa Magic Cube. The story tells the tale of Semi, a bright girl who goes through a magical time journey with her genius teacher in order to prevent the evil X from utilizing the powers of the Magic Cube for evil. Along the way, Semi and her school friends have to use logic and wit to solve history and maths problems.
여러분도 아셨죠?
Next up, we have Ghost Messenger. Ghost Messengers are superpower agents from the underground world called the World of Death. The World of Death is a digitalized world with really advanced technology which controls and manages the life and death of all living things. Released in December of 2010, this anime falls into genres like action and supernatural. Next, we have Flowering Heart. It is the first day of the new school year. 5th grader Ari and her best friends have started an after-school activity called the Problem Solving Club. However, no one seems to have any problems that need to be solved. Disappointed, Ari ends up discovering an unconscious hamster on the road, and from there, things start to get interesting. Moving on, we have The Legend of Blue. Also known by a Korean name, which I am not going to try and pronounce, it was first released in 2002 and contains 26 episodes. The show is set in the not too distant future and involves the government, mercenaries, and mafias, all trying to be the dominant presence in the seas.
큰 신세를 졌군요. 쉽게 포기할 사람 늦는군. 가엾은 영혼. 이 녀석이 정말. 아이 거기서 좀.
Next up, we have young Geum's dream. The main character has a dream of becoming a cook. However, she is instead hired as a servant at a palace. First released in October of 2005, this anime follows a storyline filled with adventure and comedy. It also has some historical elements to it, and it has 26 episodes. Next we have The Haunted House, The Secret of the Ghost Ball. 24 episodes of a mystery-filled show, takes two siblings on an adventure where if they get rid of the ghosts haunting the building they stay in, they will be granted a wish. This wish is granted by a goblin who also lives in the same building and also wants the ghosts gone. Moving on, we have Shining Star. First released in October of 2017, the story follows a girl by the name of Nara, who attends school at a place known as Shining Star School. This place is where every girl has the ambitious dream of becoming the best and most famous idol. Nara is no exception, and she has a lot of struggle ahead of her.
좋아. 네가 아이돌이 되고 싶은 마음이 진심이라면 이걸 받아.
미안. 나보다 못하는 아이들이 하나도 없잖아. 역시 엄마 말씀처럼 될 거야. 나 망치고 말 거라고. 난 할 수 없어.
Next up, we have Element Hunters. In 2029, a large-scale ground sinkage occurred in the Mediterranean Sea. Chemical elements such as oxygen, carbon, gold, and others disappeared from the Earth's crust suddenly. Researchers found out that the disappeared elements were drained into another Earth located in another dimension. A team of under 13-year-olds are put together called Element Hunters, and they are sent to this world to try and save our world in our dimension. Next up, we have Noblesse. Rizal is the main character in the story. He holds the special title of a pure-blooded noble and a protector of all the other nobles. In an attempt to protect Rizal, his servant enrolls him at a high school, where he learns the simple routines of the human world through his classmates. Next up, we have Tower of God. In this anime, we have a tower. This tower grants the deepest desires of whoever can reach the top. Our main character is dubbed an irregular after finding a way to open the gates of the tower instead of being summoned. He then proceeds to further surprise everyone with his abilities. This anime was first released in April of 2020 and falls into genres of action, adventure, and drama. Next, we have The God of High School. After starting as a webtoon from South Korea back in 2011, it was translated to English in 2014 and eventually released as an anime in July of 2020. The show is not surprisingly based in Korea, where a tournament takes place to determine who is the God of High School. With lots of action, this show dedicates the tournament to showing off martial arts abilities. And with that, we have come to the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, and consider subscribing if you'd like to see more content just like this. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.